guys, welcome to another edition of Loving Life podcast. Today we are joined in the studio with myself, Carol McGhee.
And me, Debbie Collins.
And the very glamorous
Cherry West. Oh my God, hello guys. You look fabulous. How are you?
Cherry West.
I feel
Good to
very
have you.
underdressed in here.
I feel underdressed.
Cherry.
I'm sitting here thinking I should get my nails done today and put some decent
I
shoes
know,
and
you're
stuff
really-
like that
I'm
on.
not
this
wearing
to shame.
nails.
You're
but-
showing us up.
Yeah, I'm not wearing nails. I'm not a nail type of queen, but I'm everything else. So
All right, okay.
I just
love
woke
my
up like
nails.
this. This is what you're getting.
Very good. You look glam.
Oh my God, thank you.
First of all, can I ask, what age are you?
I'm 17. Did you know that?
I thought you were young.
Yeah.
I knew you were young, but we didn't exactly know how young you were
Yeah.
because obviously I've met you through social media and invited you onto the podcast. And I
Yeah.
thought you'd be really good.
Oh.
You'd be something a wee bit different, a bit glamorous. Right up my street. I like
I'm
people
glad.
with character. I love all my pals have got character, haven't they, Davey?
Yeah.
And so I thought I'd love to have you in my podcast. And so another reason why I wanted you in the podcast, but are you like the UK's youngest drag queen?
Well, I'm one of the youngest. There is people younger, but I like to say that I'm better. So
Right,
technically,
okay.
I'm the only youngest if we want to play that game. But there's a few that are younger. But I mean,
So what age were you when you started?
I was 14. I started when I was 14. How crazy
Oh,
is that?
baby.
I know. Before I started drag, I was in a boy band, and then I left the band, and I'm doing drag, and it's so crazy because.
That's so different for a boy band.
Girl, I went from the Justin Bieber to like the RuPaul in the matter of months, and it's so crazy.
So what inspired you? What made you think, no?
Well, I don't know if this is a bit illegal, but when I was like 11, I was in Lanzarote with my family, and we went to a show bar, like a drag show bar, and that was like heaven.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen the queens, I went, that's what I want to
What
do.
you do.
And then obviously because I was in the band, I could
Listen,
never
obviously I'm a
experience
medium,
that.
right? And the same for me. I walked into a spirituals church and I seen a medium work and I thought, that's me.
Oh my God, really?
I just knew it. That's
I
what.
see all the TikToks of hundreds of like stuff like that, and it's so crazy. And I've always wanted it to happen to me, but because I'm so young, they just can't. And
I want to walk in somewhere and go,
I think it would
me.
freak me out though.
What would?
Like just walking in and being like, hey, I can see your like dead relative. Like that's scary.
Oh, no.
Do you think that's petrifying?
No. That's like you walking on a stage all done up and it's second nature. Same.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that's a good way to put it.
Same.
Yeah.
It's like stage.
So can you
Own
see
it.
anything from me?
Not the new because I'm not tuned in and obviously we're here just to interview the day, but I will do a
Yes.
reading for you.
Oh my
and
God,
then
we should see that. Do you just want to see
and
that,
then we will
guys?
see it.
Yeah.
We will put it on TikTok and let's be doing that. I
Yeah.
think that'll be really good actually. So I look forward to that. I did offer to do it before, but somehow
Yes.
we never had the time
Yeah.
or you were off gallivanting somewhere
Oh,
or I
girl.
was or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's take it back to your childhood. So you went to like, Lanzarote and
Yeah.
you saw this drag queen show and you thought, I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought I actually would be doing it. Like, do you know how you just say, oh, I want to
You
do
think,
that? And
"Oh,
then,
I'd love to do
and
it."
like, it's so crazy how I just like fell into it. Like, I was just watching RuPaul's Drag Race on Netflix. That was like a Christmas special. I remember watching that in my living room and I was like, it was like 2 a.m. or something. And I was like, I want to do that. And then just like, it just happened. I went on Amazon, bought like these cheap heels, and I was just like prancing. You can just imagine what it'd be like. And it's just never stopped. And I don't know when it's going to stop.
you just love it.
Hopefully
So
soon.
where did your makeup looks amazing.
Oh,
So
thank
obviously
you.
you've went above and beyond
Oh my
for us
God.
today.
Yeah.
We love it. So who taught you how to do your makeup?
Well, my sisters obviously did makeup. Now, as you can
Alright.
imagine, you can probably experience yourselves, like a couple years ago, and it was the thick brows and everyone looked horrendous. So my sisters first put me
Slugs.
in drag.
I call them slugs.
So if you've got an older sister,
So I've got they're both two like,
older
older
sisters.
sisters. Yeah. I mean, everyone thought I was going to
Are
be
they
gay from the
flamboyant?
get-go. Well, one's a lesbian. How convenient. Two
But that
gays.
doesn't make her. That doesn't make her.
Well, no, she's masculine. So it's like
Oh.
gender swap. It's weird.
Alright, okay.
I prance her like a girl. She dresses like a boy.
do you know what I was thinking that because obviously I don't want to be rude, but are drag queens all gay? Is it a gay thing?
Well, do you know, there's actually like
Or
women
is
that there's hundreds. I think everyone like just can do drag. Like,
Yeah.
there's women that do drag that are assigned
So do
female at
women
birth.
dress up as women?
Yeah,
Or-
it's really cool. Like men also
drag's
do.
its own kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think like to dress up, like if I
I know,
dressed
but I
up,
think if I was to see a drag queen that was a woman, I'd feel cheated.
Well, I can see your point in some way, but I think it's just like I think drag's just more than dressing up as a woman nowadays.
I don't think it's actual dressing up as a woman because you don't see women.
It's more of like an art
Do you know
expression.
what I mean? It's like
So when you are not dressed up,
yes,
and you look like a boy,
oh, I do look like a boy.
and so do you have the same personality, or do you change as soon as you swap into your clothes?
Do you know? I
is
think
it like a character?
yeah. Well, a lot of people ask this, and I feel like I am very crazy and confident out of drag. But I think when you are in drag, you feel a sort of like
Extra.
yeah, 100%. It's like an elevated version of yourself, or more of like a.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
It's like when you're having a shit day and you look like shit.
I thought you were going to say when you're having a shit. I was like,
When
girl.
you're having a shit.
Literally me 2 hours ago when I was looking.
No, when you're having a shite day and you feel like shite, you're like, I don't want to do it. And whereas
Yeah.
then you go to the hairdressers and you go, oh, look quite good, I might go for lunch.
That's exactly how it feels. I feel like everyone needs to try drag once in their life.
We
because
should do it.
Yeah,
We should
imagine.
have a drag night.
We should
Yeah,
have done it
girl,
tonight. We should have came in drag.
That would have been so
But
cool.
the person before you'd have been like, what the fuck are you doing?
Imagine. It does
I
bring
wouldn't
out
know
a
where to
different side
start.
of you.
I wouldn't know where to
Do
start.
you get drag men? Like drag
Yeah, so
kings?
there's drag kings,
And
yeah.
is that women that dress up as men?
It literally could be anything. There's like people that are also trans that dress up in drag, and like it's a whole new thing. It's
Do you
like
get drag animals?
I've not seen any.
I might start my own
Too
show.
far, Debbie. But I mean,
That's where you draw the line.
Glasgow's really open for anything, I
Yeah.
think, and especially round the corner for here.
Yeah.
And so I've been round in Merchant City, and Merchant City is like the gay capital everywhere, I think,
Yeah.
because I just think it's the best place, best night
100%.
out. And sometimes when I'm sitting in the pubs and clubs, I see everybody getting by dressed in drag, and they just look fabulous walking down the road. And I thought,
I'd
good
love to
on
just
you,
go and people watch.
because I think, well, I do.
Oh, I
but
love a good people watch.
So do I. I just think it's good when people can be themselves.
Aye.
100%.
Especially at your age,
Yeah.
being young, because I noticed that when I had a wee, I think, nosy, obviously, on your page and stuff, you're very supportive for young people doing it, because you would get a lot of young people want to do something like that. Like, you
Yeah.
can see with your mum coming in with you and your dad dropping you through. They're obviously dead supportive of it.
What did your
100%.
mum and dad think in the beginning?
Girl,
like when you're
first,
young?
The first time I came through and was like, I want to do drag. I mean, always since I was young, I'd like wear my sister's clothes, wear dresses, and do like performances around the house. So I was very like performative.
So it wasn't
It
a
was in
shock to
you.
them when you turned up
I
with
don't
drag?
think it was a shock. I mean, I looked horrendous, so they probably shit themselves. But like, I don't think it was a
So
shock.
the first time you ever done your makeup, was it all over the place?
It was horrendous. I'll need to send you. I'll need to show
I
you.
need to
photos.
send us a picture.
It was so bad. I mean, my makeup's still not the best it can be. Like, you should see some
I think
drag
you look
queens.
great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But there's so many drag queens that like their makeup is incredible. But for me, it's more of the performance. I'm a live vocalist, so that's what I do.
There's a person, there's a girl on TikTok, and she was, you may know who I'm talking about, I forget her name, but she was a wee chunky chubby more male
What
person.
was it described?
And then the next thing she done all this contour
Yeah.
and all this facial thing, gave herself a wee shave.
Oh, the catfishy
And
kind
I'm
of
like,
hang where she
holy
does, and she
fuck.
looks totally different.
She looks amazing.
It might be
And a
Lawrence
bit of
Cheney.
makeup, and I'm like, where'd I get this contour?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have seen that and just totally transformed.
Yeah.
Totally transformed. And so I've actually got a couple of friends that are drag queens.
Oh my god, I love that.
Aye.
Should we play a little game and see if I know any of them? Do you know their names?
Do you know?
I don't know their names.
Do they have drag names?
G's a drag queen.
Teresa?
G.
Oh.
GW.
Oh, I don't know.
Glasgow.
Who that is. Oh, that's awkward. Sorry.
And then there's Cherry. How it done the
Another cherry?
Oh, Cherry Trifle.
Cherry Trifle.
I like Cherry
Glasgow.
Trifle. Yeah, she's still my. Well, I stole her name technically because she's old, but girl,
She's old.
out with the old and with the new,
Well,
baby. No,
I saw that person, because I don't know how to name them. I saw that person in Glasgow recently with no drag on,
oh really?
and that's Cherry Trifle. I was like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy the transformation, and I think you probably wouldn't recognise me if I was out of drag.
Yeah.
Well, I would, because I've seen your face on TikTok.
Oh well, apart from that,
So, what do your friends think?
do you know they all love it?
your friends are your friends.
Yeah,
Aye.
they love
Got,
it. I mean, see, in school, obviously, I was doing drag during school times. So I'd like literally go to school, come home from school, get in drag and film a TikTok. So that was the vibe.
All right, okay.
Or sometimes I've had to leave school early to do a show or something. It was crazy. But the first time, my mum and dad didn't want me posting that I did drag because they didn't know how safe it was. Because
Yeah.
they've not really had someone else to look at and be like, oh, well, they were fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I first started drag, they were like, right, don't tell anyone until you're 16. And then I posted a TikTok and it blew up. Like it got like 3 million views. Everyone knew about I was doing drag. I was getting news articles, like journalists, like everything. It was crazy.
Because you were so young?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it just kind of went around the school.
there.
Yeah.
So do you make a good living?
Do you know what? A lot of people, like, obviously because I'm young, they're like, where are you getting all these outfits from? And they I don't know if it's out of jealousy or what.
Debbie makes outfits. That's Debbie
Do you
Singh.
make outfits?
I make freestyle disco.
Oh, I might have to get a little disco
Quite
outfit.
similar, but
Yeah, so a lot of people like that are also young and that are doing drag, like it's a little bit toxic. Like you can understand.
well, I was going to say that because I think sometimes with the drag, when you watch wee clips, I've never watched like the full RuPaul thing,
Very
but it
bitchy.
seems quite catty. But is that an act or is it quite
No,
like
it's
that?
genuine. Like,
Is
yeah,
it?
I think
They're
so
quite
many of us
brutal
compare ourselves to each other.
Yeah.
So you kind of create a false narrative in your head. But
Do you ever look at other drag queens and go, oh, fuck, you're ugly?
Oh, 100%! Oh my god! I think there's not a day goes by where there's not a drag queen that looks absolutely horrendous.
Can you
I
tell?
can't. Well, you wouldn't know them, so it doesn't. It's not the same. Do you know what I mean? When you know them, it's like
I know,
oh,
but
they're
Google's
shit.
my pal. What did you not like about them then? But
Who?
What makes a
The
bad
queen?
drag?
Well,
A bad
sometimes
drag?
they just look
Shit
like
wig?
shit. Well, I think it's hard because loads of people are in different financial situations.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, I'm grateful where I do get good money from gigs, like, and I'm also doing it a lot. And whereas some people don't perform, so they're just used to like the
Basic bitch.
shit. Whereas
Do you
I'm in like
sing? Do
custom
you
outfits.
mime?
Yeah,
Do you
I
sing?
He's
sing.
amazing.
She's clearly not been listening, guys. No, I'm
I've
joking.
read
Yeah, I'm a singer. I can lip sync. I am good at lip syncing, but I do prefer to sing in my shows. I feel like in the
Right,
UK
okay.
it's more effective with audiences.
Because you
they
just
can all
released
join
a
in.
song. Was that Red
Yeah.
all
Oh my
over?
gosh, she's been doing her
I
research,
have,
girl.
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I
She's
released
got
a song.
dementia.
Oh, so do
And
I,
you're
girl. I
so
basically
good.
do
Like
as
it
well.
was so good and it's dead catchy and I'm walking about singing it and all
Oh my
that. Love
god,
it.
thank you. No, it is very.
She was
catchy.
actually singing the wee woman under the stairs. I know a song when I told
No,
her
but
that. Down in the wee room
No, but
underneath
it
the
is a
stairs.
catchy wee tune.
Oh, thank
It
you.
is?
That was so much. I've always wanted to release music, and
And I was like loving all the outfits.
oh,
Where do
I
you
appreciate
get all
that.
your outfits?
So mine's are all custom made. Like the
Right.
people that make mine. Did you? Ant and Dec got put in drag, and they made outfits for Ant and Dec and
Right,
stuff.
so is it an
Right.
actual like maybe this is where maybe I'll go to and be like, that's me. I want to do drag
Aye.
outfits.
You really, it's very good for money. Like my outfits cost between like £500 to £1,000. Like you'd make money.
Same for hers.
Yeah, you make money,
Aye.
bitch.
Oh, she makes good money.
Well, you'll make even more.
But I just piddle it away.
She can't be any busier, can you know?
Really?
No.
I'm
my
trying to
God.
move away from it.
She's like the
Oh, really?
person.
But it is
Oh my
good
God.
when you're good at something. It's a good,
Yeah.
obviously.
Sometimes I'm on
Compliment.
TikTok at 2 o'clock in the morning and Debbie's on stoning.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you stone outfits, girl? I need to give you some outfits to stone for me.
Hello.
She's like,
So brought some way I can stand
I've never done it in
my.
my life, but it looks so satisfying to just sit and stone an outfit.
we were
But-
talking about that earlier on, weren't we? It's
Yeah.
quite therapeutic.
Yeah.
It is, but this is the thing for me. When you start out, it's it, but then when you're on demand, it's like anything. When you get demand, it gets a bit.
Yeah, I bet you can stone an outfit though, like or stone
Aye.
something so quickly now. You're just
Yeah. Right, with
so
my eyes
quick.
shut.
Yeah,
Expert.
yeah. That's like me with drag though. I think that's just what happens when you do something
Yeah.
over
There's
time.
been some
Over.
famous people for your outfits, haven't there?
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Well, why don't we
I'm
make
not a
Cherry
name
West the
dropper,
next
know what I
one?
mean, not like you, Carol.
I am a name
I'm
dropper.
very undercover, Carol. Like
I'm bad for
say
that.
what she does,
I'm
but
right
I'm
out
quite
there.
a big deal.
As you should be though.
I,
Do you
I know,
what?
but do you know what? Putting yourself out there gets you a wage.
Well, period. That's exactly.
You know what I mean? It really
Yeah,
does.
it
I
does.
make a good living, so I'm not complaining.
No,
Well,
you
exactly.
do you.
I do all right.
And she makes a good living
I
just
just take
undercover.
compliments. I can't even take a compliment.
Yeah,
like
I'm the
it
same.
kills me.
I know.
I'm like,
Yeah.
right, okay, you liked it, calm down.
Some of her outfits, you would just die. And go
Oh
to
my god, I'm
heaven.
excited to
Well,
see
I'll
them
get
after
you
this.
one.
You need to
Oh,
show
bring
us some
them
pictures.
in.
I should have worn one today. That would have been cool.
You should
I should have fucking wore one today. I feel
know.
fucking.
That's funny.
So obviously, there's a couple of munters you've seen
Yes.
dressed as
100%.
drag queens, and there's been a couple of stunning people.
Oh yeah.
Who's your favourite?
My favourite drag queens, I get a lot of inspiration. I don't know if you've heard of Danny Beard. He just recently won RuPaul's Drag Race.
Has it got a beard?
Well, he does kind of. Like it's just
On
like
his face?
stubble. Yeah. Well, where else would the beard be? And he's like one of my biggest inspirations for drag. I first seen him like
okay.
10 years ago on Britain's Got Talent.
Alright,
And I just
okay.
loved him. And the way he performs and like the way he can hold a crowd in the palm of his hands, just like that's what I want
So,
to
what do you think drag consists of? A wee bit of comedy, singing.
I think nowadays, like,
confidence.
drag can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
It genuinely is just like an expression of yourself. Although what I perceive drag is sometimes not what other people see drag is.
Yeah.
Like for me, drag is like the old school abroad drag. What
what you
attracted me
inspired
to it.
yeah.
Yeah. That's like
So
my
do you think
favorite.
it's like an alter ego sometimes? Like,
Well, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like that's, yeah. It's a different, I don't know, it's like you, but like a,
Have you
It's hard to
entered
explain.
into the RuPaul's Drag Race?
well, so do you want to hear some exclusive tea? So
We
I
want
was,
exclusive. We
I
love
was
a
on
wee
the phone to a
exclusive.
casting producer last month, and I'm not able to apply because I'm underage.
oh,
so
what age do you need to be?
you have to be 18.
18.
Yeah.
When are you?
So you
18?
can go next
I'm 18.
year.
I'm 18 in December, and they start filming the new season in January. So I've just missed it, which is really annoying. But
Okay,
it means I've got a
you'll
year
get in
to.
next year.
It means I've got a year to perfect my craft. But I'm on every single wish list.
Gives me a
It's
year to make your
crazy.
outfit.
And
Well,
get
literally,
Debbie's
girl,
outfit on.
I'll
I
be.
think we should put some stones in your. Oh, we could make a nice head.
Oh
piece.
yeah, I
Stone
love
the
this.
hair.
I'm just here to get a new outfit. Actually, that's what we're doing today, guys. It's not a podcast.
Yeah, measure you
So
up.
considering you can't go in that for the next year, then what are you going to do for the next year? What's your plans?
So I do have some plans. I don't know if I can talk about them because it's not been like.
Yeah,
it's-
set in stone.
yeah, but I'm hopefully going to be doing a tour, an adult panel tour, which is going to be really
Oh,
exciting.
that'd be good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh, you forget like there's dragon
I
panels.
know.
Yeah.
Like Widow Twanky and all that.
I know it's an
Yeah.
adult one. So
It's an
not
adult one,
kids.
so like there's loads of drag queens in it. It's very dirty, and
Oh, we will go to that.
Oh, we'll go.
I think like
Love
a
a
lot
bit of
of
panel.
a lot of things are going to change for me because I can now get into clubs. I've not like performed in clubs
Oh,
before
yeah.
because I'm underage.
Exactly.
So it's going to be crazy. Like this is going to be next year is me turning 18. I'm going to be everywhere.
And how do they know your age, but?
Well,
like,
because
obviously
You'll be
you're
like
a
a
I
wild
fucking post
animal.
about it. That's my brand. Being underage.
You'll be a little wild animal getting uncaged.
I will be. It's gonna
Set
be
you
so much
free.
fun. I'm so ready to like show people what I can do. It's gonna be. I'm just so excited.
So what can you do? Tell us.
What I can do? Well, if
Like
you
in
want to see
fucking
what I
sing,
can
'cause I've heard
do,
them.
you should come to my Christmas show.
When?
Oh.
I don't know when this episode airs, but I'm doing a big, massive one-woman Christmas show on the 9th of November with a live band.
What night's that?
It's a Saturday night. Are you doing your sidekicks?
Probably.
Oh, just cancel. It's okay.
Alright.
But yeah, it's the first time I ever performed with a live band.
Right.
Alright.
So I had rehearsals last week, and it's
Where is it?
so good. It's in Edinburgh. It's in
Right.
Edinburgh. Hopefully the traffic's not as bad as it was today.
know.
Was
But
it that Wales?
it's going to be so much fun, and I'm so
Oh,
excited.
so you've got that to look forward to.
Where
Yeah.
is where is
That's
this?
actually
Where's it
not
going to
that long
held?
away.
So it's in Dander Hall Miners Club. If anyone wants to come, there's only 10 tickets left. So they'll probably be sold out by the time this is out. But oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm singing Christmas songs. This is actually one of the outfits that I'm wearing for it. It's very, very
Well,
Christmassy.
that was very candy cane.
I mean, it is. Yeah, that's the point. It is Halloween right now, but girl, it's always Christmas in Chow West World. So
Christmas is the best season.
oh, 100%. I love it.
Like,
It's
I
very
just
fun.
can't wait to get them all out the road, and I'm like, where's
Oh,
my Christmas
same.
wreath? Get it up.
Literally.
Is there been any outfit that you've saw that you think I'm going to get that outfit?
Well, yeah, so when I did my Red All Over song, the
Loved
the
it.
outfit that I wore for
Catsuit.
that, I was like, I want that outfit. And I messaged my designer and was like, can you make this in red? And he made it. And girl,
Who's
the
your
rest is
designer?
history. So I've got
Are you allowed to say?
Well, yeah, I could say it. I go to like, it
So
depends what outfit
A
I
lot
want.
of the freestyle people I know do drag.
Really?
Because it's quite close. It's really
Yeah.
close. Like, there is a couple of guys that kind of work in Clydebank way.
is there?
And go, like, they do a lot of the guy stuff.
Yeah.
Performance stuff.
Yeah. I mean, most of my outfits
I'm not going to say who they are. I'm not going to fucking shout out mine show.
grow up period. But they're all like London and Manchester based because
Right.
that's the ones who like they do stuff
Yeah.
for RuPaul's Drag Race as well. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, like young queens don't have custom outfits, whereas like I think that's why I've made such a good name for myself because I'm up at the same standard as
Yeah,
people,
as the people.
even higher sometimes than people that have got on Drag Race. So
So why don't they have custom outfits?
just because of the price, they're so expensive.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
And
so
a
they
lot
would
of
need
young
to get parents or something to buy it for
Well,
them.
yeah, loads of people think my mum and dad buy them, and I'm the one paying for the Wi-Fi each month. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, so many people give me so much hate for my mum and dad, like, buying my stuff, and I'm like, girl, you don't know
And
how
do you
much
get
I
like
get
a
paid.
sponsorship in freestyle? Like, you get sponsors, like you'll sponsor a dancer.
Yeah, well, sometimes
So
I do
do
like
drags get
I do like
sponsors?
TikTok collabs and stuff. So some
Right.
people are like, oh, I'll
So
give you
would the
this if you do
designer
an
not
ad.
say,
Yeah.
I'll pay you to wear my stuff?
Well, that's never happened. Well,
Well, start it.
sometimes
them.
people are like, oh, if you wear this and tag us on Instagram, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if it's me wanting custom stuff that I design, it's kind
So
of
would
different.
you repeat wear stuff, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's not
I
just
rewear
like a
stuff all the
one-off.
time because
Yeah.
obviously stuff are so expensive. So I can't have,
I know.
and the amount of shows I do, I can't have a new outfit every show.
Yeah.
So I do rewear stuff, but I like to get a new outfit like every few months and a new wig. I love a new wig.
So do your sisters try and steal some of your outfits?
Do you know they actually don't because
good.
I don't
One's a
think-
lesbian.
I don't think. Well, one's a lesbian for starters, and
she
she would
still
fit
needs
in
normal
my
clothes.
outfits because I'm a size 10 and she's probably a size like 20.
Oh.
So I don't know if I can say that, but I just
What happened when you were at school? Did you just go in normal school uniform, normal boy stuff?
Well, yeah,
And
yeah.
do you wear normal boy stuff day
Yeah,
to day?
I'm not the type of gay to like leave the house with like makeup on if I'm not in drag. Like I
Same,
can't
yeah,
go
and you're
with
normal,
that. Yeah.
just you
like
look
I'm just
different.
I just look like a normal boy.
Normal guy.
Like wearing tracksuits and stuff. That's
You're still quite tall though.
I am very tall. I think I'm
But check the
5'10",
heels.
5'10" out of drag, and I think I'm 6'2" in drag.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So I'm quite tall.
Yeah.
So do you get into clubs though?
But I don't drink. I've never.
Right,
I
okay.
actually don't drink. Like
Right,
I'm not even
okay.
saying that for the podcast. I don't even like Coca-Cola. I just like apple juice
Same,
and
I
stuff.
don't drink juice. either.
You
So
Capri Sun?
that's literally. So that's why I don't really care about like
Yeah.
going clubbing or anything. Like I've never tried. I don't really
I've
care
never
for
really
it.
been into a club. I'm not a big drinker. I don't mind a people watch. I'd go for a wee half hour.
Oh, we all need to go for a people watch. I love
Aye.
it.
Like
I
I'd
know.
go to the club and people, get at it, but I'm quite happy people watching. But maybe an hour, half an hour, and I want to go home. I prefer a pub where there's maybe a wee
Yeah.
karaoke on.
A little
wee
cabaret drag
cocktail.
queen or
So
something.
Yeah.
there's obviously a lot of clubs and stuff that want to book you in the canny because
There's
you're
been
under 18.
so many situations
I
where
know.
like people have tried to book me and the fee's really really good, and I'm like I can't get in. There's some ways to like get around it. Like if I can't
Like you
be
can
in
be out
by
for
like
half
10
nine
o'clock,
as long
yeah.
as you're eating.
Yeah, literally there's
Right, okay.
there's ways to go around it.
Yeah.
It's just like
So I bet you're desperate to turn 18.
I am. And a lot of people think like I'm desperate to turn 18 to go drinking. I literally couldn't care. Like as
you
we
just
said,
want
like
to be
I was always
more
the one.
opportunity.
But people would go out drinking during school, and I'd be the one going home filming content, doing stuff like that. And I think that's just. I think a lot of people don't see that as like my work ethic.
What's
whatever
the
you call it.
downside of being a drag queen? Is there one?
It does take a toll on your mental health. Like
Okay.
it's a lot of. I do feel a lot of pressure sometimes to like get new stuff and have new songs and stuff. So it's a lot of pressure that I do
Plus,
put
you're
on
still
myself.
kind of
Do
studying.
you
You're
feel
quite
as
young.
if, do you, I know these days things are a whole lot different than they were back in my day,
Yeah.
even 20 years ago. Do you feel as if people judge you? Or do you really no give a fuck?
I personally couldn't give a fuck, but yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think the world's changed massively. Like I walk in the street and no one even bats an eyelid. It's so crazy.
None of your wee
That's because
aunties or anything like
people-
that say, oh,
No, my aunties love it. My aunties
Right,
love it. I mean,
okay.
my uncles are like a bit like, but they still
still
obviously
love him
support
for
me.
who he is,
100%.
do you know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
all my family
They've
come
known
to
him
my
since
shows.
you're-
Yeah.
I think you'd need to be ruthless to. I mean, I think people, and I think it's good at your age, even that young coming out, because you'll get young kids and families that maybe are like, I could never come out and do that. And I'd
I've
love
had
to.
so many young
Like,
people message me and ask me for
I was
advice on
gonna
coming out to
say that,
parents.
aye.
and
And
their
like,
parents wouldn't agree
Yeah.
with that because some people are quite old school. But I think you get
I know,
away
but
with
a
it
lot of young
nowadays.
kids may come out as in, Mum, I've got something to tell you, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Right? But that's a wee bit like, but it's a whole different ballgame, jumping out a cupboard and
Girl.
giving it, here, Mum, here, I'm here.
Yeah.
And here's the next UK's
But he
top
wouldn't
drag
them in if
queen.
he's been for young.
I mean,
dressed
yeah,
and dancing a bit.
you could just tell I've always going to be a performer, always
Yeah.
going to be on the stage. Like that was just me from the get go.
And back in the day, it was illegal to be gay. Nowadays,
Yeah.
like even like your old granda now would maybe be like, no, I don't agree with it. Because
I'd be shocked
my
if someone
dad's-
wasn't gay.
My
Do you know
dad's
what I mean?
73 and couldn't give two fucks.
Yeah, that's the best way
Yeah.
to
My
be.
nephew's gay and he just
But do you know what it
doesn't
is
care.
now? You've got
It would
people
still carry on,
identifying
yeah.
as animals. So, and
I
we're like,
find that
what the
hard,
fuck? Whereas maybe in 40 years, my Wayne's will be like, Mum, why are you so saying what the fuck with somebody being a cat? People identify as animals. It'll be normalised. Do you know what I mean?
So what
Let's move on. And on that note, let's drink some of my Cherry West mug. There's nothing even in it.
Anyway, Cherry, what is the dream? What do you
The
want to be
dream.
doing? Where do you want to go? What's your goal?
Everywhere.
Girl, I really want to like tour theaters. That's what I want to do. I want to be performing all the time. I just love performing. I'm born for a stage and a microphone. So who knows? Hopefully, maybe Drag Race in the
See,
future.
I think
but
the
if
same.
not,
I think when I just go on a stage, I just come alive.
100%. When
And
I've got something like this in my hand, I
Do you have the
change.
same? Debbie?
That's funny. Oh God.
That's
But he's
terrible.
17, stop it.
I know.
Come on,
Oh,
Tiff,
don't
fuck.
be-
But
silly.
anyway, it's like I think when I go on the stage, it's just here I'm here.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it.
I think if
sometimes
you're born to
people
perform.
Sometimes people
100%.
say to me, Carol, do you ever get nervous before you go on the stage? And the answer's no, never.
Yeah, 100%.
Never.
I mean,
Have
sometimes
you?
it's good to get nervous. Like, I think when I'm doing something different, that's when I am a bit like, oh. But it's never like nervous as, like, I know so many people that are like, oh, I can't do this. I'm like, girl, get a grip. Do you know
It's
what I mean?
like
Just
an
jump on stage.
excitedness.
Yeah.
See, I don't ever get nervous and I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
neither
like,
do
see,
I.
if I was to walk on fall flat in my face, so fuck, get up
Exactly,
and do it
it's funny.
It's like, so what, get up and do it again.
I hope someone's
You know,
filming for
it's like-
TikTok if I fall. Like, it's hilarious.
I know, because that'll get you more. That'll get you
Girl.
more hits
So,
than no
exactly.
fall.
What does RuPaul Drag Race consist of? Like, what is the moral of it? I've never really watched
So
it.
on Drag
I've seen
Race,
bits of it.
on Drag Race, they do a soloing challenge, they do a girl groups challenge, they do an acting challenge where you have to like pretend you're a celebrity. So there's so much.
So is it
that
just
goes
all
into
the
Drag
quiz
Race.
challenges, and then
Yeah.
do they like eliminate people?
Yeah, so they eliminate queens each week, and you have to
Right.
like do a lip sync battle against the other person that's in the bottom.
Right.
So that's what Drag Race.
So
is.
you were
It's-
calling yourself a young queen? Is that what you're termed as when you're a young doing drag queen?
Well, yeah, I suppose you kind of get put in a
so
category
wouldn't you be a
of-
princess?
Well, no.
Before the queen?
Well, yeah, that's quite smart. But you kind of just get put in categories. So like,
Oh, right, okay.
I'm kind of a baby drag queen because I've been doing it so young. But like as I said earlier, I'm nearly better than some that are on Drag Race. So I wouldn't personally say that I'm a baby queen anymore because
So would you say you've got big ambitions?
100%. I've got big
Do you know
goals,
what?
big ambitions.
I love that because I would say the exact same. And see, if you're no ambitious, you're in the wrong stage.
Exactly. There's no point doing it.
There's no point doing it. So I think you need to be totally focused. But I'm totally focused in my journey.
100%,
You
yeah.
know, and I think you've got to be.
Yeah, I think I've always been like that since a young age. I've always had like a.
I remember years ago, I did something years ago and I worked with somebody years ago and the guy had says to me, so like if you were to stay here in this company, what would you want to be doing in a few years' time? I says, your job.
Oh, that's the best answer.
And he went like, best answer.
Literally.
And,
That's
and
a
so
really good
if you're
answer. I'm
not going
stealing
to aim
that.
for that, what's the point in being there?
Yeah,
You know, and so I always aim for high.
I agree. That's the
You,
best way
you know,
to do.
I think you should. I think you'll do well.
Oh, thank you.
think
for
it'll
that.
really
Every
do
time
well.
I do
That's what I
something,
think.
every time I do something, like I have my own events company where I produce shows and get people from Drag Race to like Scotland, and every time I finish the show, literally as soon as it finishes, I come off stage. I'm like, right, what's next? That's what I've always
Just get
been
a
like.
buzz. Ta-da.
So
Yeah.
do you bring people across from other countries and
Yeah.
you hold drag queen competitions?
No, I don't do any competitions.
Oh, do you know?
I don't feel like I'm in the state of mind to judge. Well,
Right, okay.
I do it not on camera, but yeah. So I have my own events company. I bring people from Drag Race to come perform, and that's been so much fun. Like I think I'm better organising stuff myself because I've done shows where like the venues wouldn't even have a fucking speaker.
Listen, I've not even seen anything like that advertised like a drag queen race.
Really?
No,
Like
no,
a
have you?
competition?
No, but then if we'll see it now, I bet.
There's a
You can
lot
tell
of,
when you
yeah,
hear
you'll see it on
something.
Facebook. There's a lot of like local competitions that where like if you're young just starting drag and you want to perform, there's like loads of opportunities.
So what
So
about
kind
a
of like
really
a comedy
out there?
club, like you would go up to.
Yeah, it's
your-
like an open mic stage
Yeah.
night if you want to like go perform, show who you are. it
So
kinda gets
is
you into the
there
scene.
anybody running a big competition in Scotland?
Not at the moment. Scotland's kind of went downhill for drag. Like a lot of queens were getting cancelled. It was very crazy.
okay.
Which I thought it was just a bunch of shit. Like I'm not for that. And I'm glad I didn't get roped into it because God, I can't be arsed with that rubbish.
So what were they getting cancelled for?
Just like stuff they've said ages ago and it just got brought back up. I think other queens were trying to tear them down because they wanted what they had and they didn't have it. And now it's just all went fucked.
So are queens quite supportive for each other, or
Do you know, they are. Like, I know we've spoke about it being toxic, but I think you do compare yourself. It's just normal
anything
life.
that's competitive?
Yeah.
Toxic.
Yeah, like you all want the same job.
Yeah.
And it does, jealousy does get the better of people.
So if you were taking part in a competition like Paul Rue's Drag Race, I've never watched
What did you
it,
call
but-
it? Paul's
Rue.
Rue Drag Race.
Paul Rue,
Yeah.
that's
Jesus
Paul
Christ. It's RuPaul. But anyway, yes,
RuPaul.
carry on.
Apologies to RuPaul.
We're sorry. Please cast me.
What are the judges looking for?
I think they're just looking for the next best thing. I think when there's like there's like 12 queens each season.
Right.
And
all different ages, or is there age
yeah,
groups?
all different ages. I mean, there's someone that's like 15 and there's someone that's like 19.
What's
Do you know
up
what I
with
mean?
being
Like,
50?
huh?
What's up with being 50?
Well, no, it's just that
Rolled
there's
out.
loads of different
Oh, you're rolled
ages.
out.
I think it's good for TV shows to show all different types of drag and ages. And
And when you're in drag, you've probably got a drag age because you don't look 17 in drag.
yeah, I do look quite older.
So what would be your drag age?
I don't know. Some people like think I'm like 25 and I'm like, well, fuck you, because that's rude. But yeah.
So maybe the ones that are like 50 odd done up look.
No, they
30?
look fucking 80.
They look
babes.
80.
They look even worse. They need to get the
do they?
Botox.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch an episode now. And
I'm
my
gonna be
God, you'd love it. You need to watch the UK
I'm
one.
invested.
There's a queen called Bag of Chips, which I think you'd like.
Where do they get their names? Do they make them up
They
themselves?
probably got it for the fucking chippy. Do you know what I mean?
The Blue Lagoon.
But,
Bag of chips.
Yeah, a bag of
What would
chips.
your
And is she
drag name
hanging?
be, Carol?
Lawrence Cheney's from
What would
Helensburgh, and she won Drag
Well,
Race.
apparently you were supposed to. I seen a thing on one of these stupid things on Facebook
Yeah.
before, and it's like your first pet's name
Yeah.
by the name of your favourite band or something
Yeah.
like that. So mine's would probably be. What would my favourite?
There's a
band
drag queen
be?
called Cheryl Hole, which is a really good name.
Oh yeah.
Well,
like
my pet's name's Judy, so I would probably be Judy. Don't know.
Great name.
I'd
Thanks.
be, like-
Judy Dunno.
So what was the second bit? Your first pet name and the second bit
Is your favourite band or something like that?
favourite like band. So I'd be
I
like,
always get shit.
Well,
like
no,
that.
why don't you do like your pet name and then do like
Favourite colour, Judy Blue. That would be me.
well, yeah, that works. Yeah.
that's
Judy
quite
Blue.
cute.
Yeah.
I would
Is
be
that
like,
get a ring to it?
I'd be Thumper Emerald.
You'd be thumping it.
Are you excited for the new Wicked movie? Speaking of emeralds, are you into that shit?
I'm only excited so that I can see Alpha Bar on it.
It's
but
Wicked
she's
the
not
Witch.
actually on.
I know, but she's not actually going. She's not got tickets.
I know.
And
Oh
there's a
god,
couple.
she clearly watches TikTok every day.
No, but no, I don't actually watch her. But what I'm saying to you is,
You're such a TikTok
there's
mom.
a couple of people that I know that's get tickets to the premiere.
Yeah.
And she's no get tickets to the
Yeah.
premiere.
God, no
which is a
wonder. I
shame.
met her at RuPaul's Drag Con. So there's this like
Did
big
you?
convention, and everyone. Oh, I can't say this on camera. Everyone was asking me
thought you were
questions
going
about them, and I was like, "Oh, they were so lovely." They weren't actually nice to me though. They weren't nice to me. If you go on my TikTok and scroll down, they were singing "Defying Gravity,"
Oh,
and I
right,
was
okay.
like, "Girl," I was like, "Find the note."
Oh
Girl,
my.
stop.
God's sake. No, I think I would quite like to go to some of these things and
Aye,
meet some of
You
these
need to come
people.
to my show. We'll
I
figure
will
out one that
definitely.
you're not busy.
I would definitely go to your show. I'd be
Yeah.
up for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would be up
It's
So
for
what
such
that.
a
kind of
fun
crowd do
time.
you bring in? Just everybody named it?
I feel like it is your sort of vibe.
Right.
It's very much like the Facebook mums. No offense.
I do have
she's a
Facebook, so I'm
Facebook
not
mum.
we
taking
have loads of
offence.
hen nights. Like it's such a good vibe. Like I think it's. I just love drag. It's so much fun. Like
What's your favourite thing to do when you're on stage? If I
I'm-
could say to you, right, pick one. You've got 10 minutes, Cherry. Pick one.
well, like a song or like what just anything
Song
to
or
do,
whatever
yeah.
you want to do.
Well, I'd probably perform my own song just to get
Right,
more
okay.
streams. But I'm the type of queen that slags the audience. I'm very like off the cuff. Like I just open my mouth and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite
there was
like
there was one
comedian-y.
time I did a show and someone came in like 20 minutes late and they were in like this pink
But
blazer.
like yourself.
I was actually
Touche, David.
I was actually half in a relate. Thank you very much. No, but someone came in. You're a cunt.
I'd be that person up there slugging the
That was
audience,
so
you know.
funny. I wasn't actually late, guys. I'm very professional.
She got stopped on the way
It's the traffic that was the issue. But yes, there was someone that came with a pink blazer and like black sunglasses, and I was like, "Who the fuck does this bitch think she is?" I was like, "She's coming in late, like Kim Kardashian." And then the crowd went silent, and I went, "I'm only joking. Kim Kardashian's skinny." And it's crazy. The crowd were gagged. So that's what you can expect. I'm just
Like a roasting.
yeah. I say it how it is. I didn't mean to come across as
I
that.
know,
but
but
you know what?
sometimes I do that.
Aye, you're quite.
It's funny though. If you can't take it, leave. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes
It's not
I
for
do
the
that, and
easily
people.
offended.
It's like, especially with what I do. Sometimes I'll say to somebody, "Oh, you've got an Auntie Elizabeth in spirit," and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know." "Oh, I will have," and I'll go, "I bet she did." You know, and sometimes folk are like,
Yeah.
like that, you
It's
know, and
funny.
it's the way you say it. Or I'll say your mother-in-law's come in,
That's
she
how you
couldn't
relax your
stand
crowd.
you, and people are like,
That's
"Oh
so
my
funny.
God, is she actually saying that?"
Yeah.
I was like, "She hated you and you didn't like her," and the feeling was mutual, and I'm like, it was.
Oh my god.
And sometimes people are shocked by
Yeah.
that because, you know, we're brought up to no speak ill of the dead.
Yeah.
And so, do you know, it's like true. It's like we all have people we like and we don't like in this
Yeah,
life.
100%.
So I just say it as it is. And
I love
so
that.
the fact that my shows are doing well,
Well, exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
see. I see all your TikToks. You're doing everything. It's amazing.
I just don't care. I just say it as it is, respectfully, and hopefully coming from a place of love.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't say it from a place of love. I can give a fuck. I've got the money at the end of the day. Bye.
How do
I
you
know,
fight?
but-
Do you get trolled or anything? I know there's a lot of that goes on TikTok.
Not really.
Nah.
Not really.
Neither do I.
If I did, I couldn't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Same,
Doesn't make a
absolute
difference to me,
same.
yeah.
Can I get too
I love
fast?
it though. Like I think it's amazing. Like argue back.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some queens in the scene, like complain to venues that I'm doing shows there, and the only reason they're complaining about it is because they're not getting booked. Like, bitch, get better at drag.
So they're complaining you're doing shows there.
Fine.
Why? Because of your age or because of what?
Because they want the gig. So if they say, they try and make excuses like, she's underage, she shouldn't be in here, blah blah blah. The venue don't care.
Yeah,
because they know I'm good, and that's why they keep me.
Mm-hmm. You're always going to get that back.
100%, yeah.
New
so apart from singing, what else do you do?
So I love musicals. I've been doing training for like acting and ballet and tap and jazz and all that shit. So I did. Do you know the Edinburgh Fringe? Yeah. I did. Do you know everybody's talking about Jamie? It's a musical about like a young boy wanted to be a drag queen.
No.
So I did that at the Edinburgh Fringe, and it was sold out like every show. It was so much fun.
Oh, really good. You must be raking it in then.
Well, it wasn't paid, but it was a fun experience.
But that's it. It's
Yeah,
like
I did it for the
your,
experience. It was. I've always wanted to be in a
You
musical.
never get paid, but it was sold out every night.
Well, it was a charity. It was like a charity company.
Oh, right, okay.
But it was literally the best.
I suppose
time
that's
of my
good.
life.
That's
Yeah.
good if it's getting you noticed.
Yeah.
And you
And
can
it sold
say,
tickets to my
and
shows.
you could say everybody will sold out every night.
Yeah. Well, I always say to people, like, sometimes there's things where I'm like, I'll do that for free if it's going to be beneficial, or if I'm like you never know who could be in the crowd or what it could lead to. That's what I always think. And plus, it was. I've never done it before. Yeah. I've wanted to do something for so long as Sam and not in drag. Like, drag took so much of my life, and to get to do that Fringe show, I met so many new friends who loved doing what I love, and it was just like the best time. I had so much fun. I'd literally do that. I wish it was every night.
So what is your real name?
My name's Sam. Out of drag, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
if
you were to
it's
kick
been a
about
news
in
article,
Edinburgh, everybody would know you as Sam.
Oh, do you know, there's been a few times where I've been recognised out of drag, but as my drag like persona, and it's been so crazy. They were like, "Oh my god, are you Cherry West?" And I'd be like, "What the hell?" Like, I'm literally out with drag in town, and like, it's crazy. It's got to the point where I can't even leave to go to the shops.
Same.
I'm fine.
I was up the Barras last week with my husband, and I was walking through the Barras, and everybody was staring at me, and you kind of watch them, and then I think because now I'm getting catapulted, I'm on everybody's FYP.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, it's like, you're on my FYP, I'll see you on the FYP, I'll see you on the FYP.
Yeah.
And I'm getting featured every night in the FYP, but I'm no complaining, right?
No, I love it.
But my husband's like that. Oh, there's somebody staring at you, and somebody will stop me. Oh my God, how you doing? And I'm like, all right. I find it a wee bit freaky when people go, all right, Carol. And you're like, I don't know who you are, but you're calling me by my name. So that's a wee bit weird, but you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. Because of the band, like, we were one of the biggest in Scotland, well, we're probably the only in Scotland, but we did tours around the UK, which I feel like kind of gave me the experience of, like, interacting with, like, fans or supporters. Because we did meet and greets, obviously, like, before every show. So that really set me up for...
So were your bandmates like friends of yours, or was
Well,
it
I don't speak to them anymore.
No.
I've not spoken to them since I left. It was a really toxic environment of... I mean, it was just like drag, to be honest. Like, girl, nothing's changed. But they were all like wanting the solos, and it was very like, it was just like, I mean, they were more divas than some drag queens I've met. But I did learn a lot, so you can't really, do you know what I mean? You can't really complain.
I think as long as you get back and track and stuff like that, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Just to strut your stuff.
Yeah.
So what would be your ultimate show?
My ultimate show? Well, probably just doing like shows with a band. I love having a live band.
Would you like to do the SACC or
you mean like Dream Venue?
Where's your dream venue?
Dream Venue? Dude, that's a really good question. I've never been asked that before. I would love to obviously do like the Hydro. Be for real, like imagine doing the Hydro or like the Wembley or the London Palladium.
I don't think an outdoorsy place would fit for you.
Do you know what? I actually, believe it or not, prefer festival outdoor stages.
Really?
They're my favourite. Prides are all outside.
Just the weather, but
well, I'm under a stage. It doesn't make a difference to me.
I know, but do you know what? I thought that it would be extremely difficult for me to do it outside because I like the energy to be contained in my case. And I done an outside show when I was in Cyprus and it worked.
Yeah.
I bet was it nice weather?
Well, yeah, it would have been sunny. There would have been no wind.
Yeah. It was lovely.
Oh, your wee spirits all dripping wet and all
Oh my
that.
God, stop
That
it.
was lovely. Oh, the spirits get a tan.
Oh, do you know what? I think I'm going to Gran Canaria. I think I'm going to go to that next year in summer.
Oh, are you?
Like July to
Oh,
September.
do
Yeah, I'm going in December. I'm going for the second week of December. I'm going to Gran Canaria, and I think I'm going to move there for summer next year.
So would you do
okay.
pubs and stuff over there, or
Well, yeah,
would
there's
you
a
do
venue
like a resort?
there's a venue that I'll be a resident queen at that I've been in touch with. So I think I'm going to do that next year.
You just need to make sure you're getting the money all right, and nobody's going to play funny people.
Oh, I'm quite smart.
He's all
No,
there.
Yeah,
He's
one
been doing
thing
this for
people
years.
don't mess with is money, baby. But
Just tell them you need the money to buy your fancy outfits.
Yeah.
Wigs are so expensive as well.
Don't even get me
It's like, I
started.
didn't realise how expensive wigs were until
Guess how much this costed?
about 700 quid.
Oh, no, that's human. This is synthetic.
Oh,
this
right,
is,
I was
okay.
going
this
to
was
say,
like
is that
250.
synthetic?
Yeah, this was 250.
Human hair
Oh,
wigs
yeah,
are
okay.
Human
really
hair is
hair,
like
but I
grams.
feel as if drag would work better with synthetic because it's a bit more
Well,
wiry.
yeah, all my wigs are styled so they don't move.
Yeah.
Whereas human hair, obviously, like so
As-
many queens wear like human hair.
So you need to go home and put that on a headstand.
I just float on the floor. I can give a fuck.
That's it looks so natural.
Oh yeah, it looks quite. This one's quite fucked. But a lot of my wigs, yeah, they're all in wig heads. Like you can imagine my drag room. It's got like a big walk-in
So every
closet.
time you walk out on stage, you're probably talking about £1,000 minimum.
Well, I'm glad you think I'm worth that.
No, but
she's
I'm
talking
talking. No, I'm
outfit,
talking
hair.
about outfit. Hair,
worth
outfit,
more.
earrings.
Do you know what? I'd probably say like 1,300.
Aye.
Like because my outfits are quite expensive, and then I have like
Your wig, your makeup,
yeah, and
your
there's also
shoes.
like multiple costume changes throughout a show, so it's probably
Yeah.
even more than
So
that.
it's really expensive then.
Drag is so expensive, and that's why
know.
loads of queens look shit because they can't afford nice
And
stuff.
do you sell on like is there like a site you can go on and get secondhand drag? Or is that not a thing?
Well, yeah, queens. Like, I sell some of my outfits that I'm not
Yeah.
gonna wear like on Instagram and Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because I know we like the freestyle
there's, like,
costumes
vintage
where
and
you've
stuff,
got
yeah.
lots of secondhand where you can go and buy like secondhand disco costumes and stuff. So.
No, but would you want to wear a costume that?
Well, if
Yeah,
you're
you
young
just-
and you're
yeah.
training and you want to go out and perform
yeah, I
and
think
look
that's
and feel
if
good.
there was nice outfits that were like cheap and people would use them before.
and
I'd
for all they
happily
wear
take
them,
it.
really.
Yeah.
Because it's like the disco stuff.
And
I
people's
can
not
make a
gonna
suit
know.
for somebody that's worn 3 times and then they move into our section and there's thousands of pounds worth of stones on that.
Yeah.
Be daft for it to go.
100%. Loads of queens just buy stuff to wear once and then sell
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, why would you do that?
I know. Like my big friend Alan, you see the outfits he wears, and he never wears the same outfit twice when he goes
Yeah.
out into Glasgow.
Well, that would be the
And
dream.
he doesn't.
For real.
Like,
Girls has
doesn't
money
it?
for
Different
that.
outfit for
And his
it.
outfits are out of this world, and a lot
Yeah.
of them are all just custom made.
I love it.
Plus, Alan's about 6'7".
Can you hire them? Like, no, is there nowhere that does
Well,
something like
a
that?
lot of queens that I'm friends with, I borrow stuff because
Yeah.
it's obviously cheaper. So I do a weekly YouTube series where like I'm obviously in drag each week, and I borrow outfits and wigs from that because I'm not going to be able to have like
Yeah.
different stuff for every week. So I think borrowing is quite smart when
Yeah.
it comes to drag.
So, are you single?
I am single. You know, I was going to speak about this actually, but I didn't know whether to because obviously I'm young.
Speak
but
about whatever you want.
dating and drag is so hard. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard to like sustain the balance of like in drag and out of drag, because like I'm busy and obviously people like I speak to have like uni and stuff, so like the time's hard.
So would drag queens date each other?
Yeah, I've dabbled in the past. But like a lot of queens compare themselves to each other. So if I'm doing loads and the queens do nothing, it just clashes. It just
And
doesn't
then it
work.
would be mad because you're meeting these people as queens, and
Yeah.
then obviously when you're being Sam, well, you obviously have got similarities if you're going out in town and people are saying, "Are you Cherry Best?"
Yeah.
But maybe they're meeting you as Cherry and thinking they're getting Cherry, whereas
Oh no, that's never happened before.
So,
girl.
have you been in a relationship with somebody and it's caused an issue, or it's
I
no
have.
caused an issue? And
I've
was
not
there
told
an
her this
issue?
publicly. What's happening? Yeah, I dated a drag queen in the past, and it just didn't work. Like, obviously, not saying this specific person did this, but like queens, like some people use people for like to get gigs and stuff, and then just like leave you. Like, there's a lot of that stuff that I've seen happen before. And yeah, I don't know if I want to date a drag queen. It's just hard though because it's like anything. Like in your work,
that's what you're
that's the
surrounded
only
with.
place you're
Plus
going
the
to meet
fact that
people.
you're only young as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the moment. I don't want a relationship. I don't think I have time for one, and I can't be bothered relying on other people right now.
you're
so
just focusing on you. And your
yeah,
work.
I'm just
So
gonna.
next year we're going to see you in RuPaul's.
Well, girl, hopefully, I'd love to be on RuPaul's Drag
Yeah.
Race. If any
And I've
drag
just
producers
manifested.
watch me, watch me. Oh my god, I just shat
I'm
myself.
so daft.
I just actually shit myself.
I'm like, what's going on?
That was so scary.
I know how to get on there.
Oh my god, hopefully. No, I'd
We'll
love to. It'd be the
repost your
dream.
stuff, don't you worry.
Oh, thank you.
We'll shout in your corner, Terry.
Oh, please do.
So if you
We
get any
will.
more new songs coming out quickly before we finish off,
Oh my god! So
Give us a blast.
I'm currently in the process of writing another one, which will hopefully be out like March time.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of work.
so you write your own songs then? Is you
Well,
that
I
does
do
the
have
writing?
I do have a producer that
Wee
writes
bit of help.
stuff for me. I just like obviously give them my ideas. But
Multi-talented.
I want to
So-
write like a ballad and Adele type of song. So hopefully that's coming
Oh, I
soon.
can see you singing an Adele
Oh,
song.
love Adele. She's
Love
mother.
Adele, me as well. So if folk want to get in touch with you, where do they get you? How do they get a hold
So
of you?
you can follow me on all social medias at Cherry West UK. That's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You can catch me down the town in Scotland, London. I'm literally everywhere. And if you want to book me, you can head to my website, www.cherrywest.co.uk.
Well, thanks very much for joining us this evening.
No, thank you so much for having me.
I'm excited to be going to your next show.
Girl, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have so much
excited.
fun.
We're going into it. We're definitely going. 100%.
Benidorm, did you say?
Gran Canaria. We can go to Benidorm if you want, babe.
Gran Canaria. A wee weekend in Gran Canaria would be lovely.
You can stay with me. Come on, let's go.
I know.
And we definitely should do drag one day.
We're going to do that. We're going to do another episode.
We'll talk to you after this, but for now we need to finish. Guys, thanks very much for joining us. Check out Cherry's TikTok page and look forward to seeing Cherry on RuPaul's next year.
Girl, I agree.
And we will be supporting her. And see you next time on Love and Life podcast with myself, Carol McGhee.
And me, Debbie Collins. And
Cherry West. Bye-bye.
Bye.